There are many anime and manga characters that strike a sense of cool. They're interesting and unique, and there's something wonderful about them. There just aren't many black characters. So what does this mean? Is this some kind of neglectful thing that corresponds with the mindset across the pond? I, for one, relish the idea of seeing black characters in anime and manga. It makes me wonder how they see black people in general, which is often displayed in various ways from stereotypes to accurate portrayals. So, let's see what we can come up with and see what the country of the sun has made of the sun people from their perspective. In this observation, this will be experimentation. Yeah, that works. Bob Makihara is one of the main characters of Tenjou Tenge. One of my favorite series is from Oh Great, may his drawing hand receive all the respect, admiration, and hand lotions it deserves. When I first saw this character, there was one word that summed him up. Bad ass. There's no other way to say it. One, he's got dreadlocks. Awesome. And not those itty bitty ones where the brother's just starting to grow them out. I'm talking Caesar from year 3 of the Boondocks dreads. 2. He breakdances in the intro. If you haven't seen the opening for Tenjou Tenge, you need to. Bomb Ahead had me nodding on more than one occasion and had many other anime fans scratching their heads in puzzlement at the lack of crunchy rock song or a whiny ballad for the intro. 3. He's not a pushover. He may not be the strongest character in the series. That's left for the main character, but he's certainly no slouch. In fact, he's crazy strong. Some of the fight scenes that he participates in are my favorite. When I envision a black character in an anime, I see them like this, rather than the over-the-top blaxploitation from the episode of Cowboy Bebop that shall not be named. Bob Makihara hits just the right level of culture and sanity that actually works. 4. He's Jamaican. Be honest. How many of you are high right now as you're watching this? Michiko. Now here's a woman I can get down with. If you haven't seen Michiko to Hatchin, then once again you're missing out. This series has a bit more depth to it than Tenjou Tenge, and it can run a bit serious, but that aside, this is one of my favorite animes, and the titular character is black, maybe. She's 100% chocolate love, possibly. She's dark, developed, ink, midnight, black magic. Okay, so that might be a stretch. The story takes place in Brazil, and we all know that Brazil has some of the most beautiful people in the world who happen to be all shades of the rainbow. People in Brazil are all colors of dirt, sand, and silt, so Michiko might ring more Hispanic than black like every dark-skinned Major League Baseball player ever in the last decade. But I don't care. We claim her, or I claim her, for black anime girls who want to cosplay as a sexy blackish anime character. Did I mention that she isn't bulletproof or over the top with her fighting skills? She's just good, but realistic. It's part talent, part luck that brings her through. It's know-how, it's outfits. Also, I know what you're thinking. Why not Atsuko? Her melanin wouldn't be so called into question because she's not, but she's not as cool as Michiko. Yeah, coolness. That's why I like her. Yourichi. I can smell it already. Controversy. Her blackness has been the subject of much debate amid anime and manga fans. While many cosplayers of African descent are more than willing to dress up like the goddess of Flash, and I'm more than happy to let them do so, people often state that she's not black, but brown. Well, I have just one thing to say to those people. Oh yeah? Seriously, who cares? If you're Indian and you want to say she's Indian, great. If you're black and you want to say she's black, even better, because that's me and that's what I'm saying. Yourichi is a cool character. Remember when she entered the fray in Soul Society and taught Byakuya that he wasn't on her level like he thought he was? She's a great character. You might even say that I love this character. You might even say that I sleep at night with a body-length pillow that has her imprint plastered down it while Abengane. For those of you who haven't read Hunter x Hunter, for shame. For those of you who have and couldn't remember this guy's name, well, I don't know what to say to that because frankly, I had to Google it myself. All I know is that I read him in the manga before I saw the anime version. This is easily one of the coolest characters in the series. The first thing we learn about him is during the Bomb Devil arc on Green Island. We find out that he's basically the smartest person there. He outthinks our heroes and is able to discern much about the dire situation the characters find themselves in. Not only that, he's the only one that's able to neutralize the effects of the Bomb Devil until he's caught. Oh my god, I'm geeking out right now. Did you see what I'm talking about? He's the smartest, most unique thinking character in the arc, and he's a black guy. And how often does that happen in anime? And he's not a black character because he fulfills some kind of role of blackiness that the mangaka had in mind. He's just a cool character who happens to be black, as it should be. What's even cooler about him is that he becomes an essential character to the plot, should Togashi ever get back to it or hire some assistants. So never, in that he is the nin eraser that will allow Hisoka to fight against Kuroro Lucifer, leader of the Gene Ryodan, the fight we've been all waiting to see. If only he would let his wife draw some panels. Sure, the characters would all have extremely large eyes and sparkles, and Gon would have a magic wand that changes his outfit into a skirt, but Hisoka would like that, right? Please finish it. Panther. Panther from Eyeshield 21 is a good character. He's got that hidden beast within him. When we originally meet him, he's a mass of pure talent. But as the story progresses through the initial arc, we see what he develops into once he puts in a little hard work. Now here's the question. Can this be considered a stereotype? The story is about football, and the best athlete in the story ends up being a black character, and hey, look at all this cool stuff he does in the manga! Yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah, Panther's the man. Yeah, awesome. So, I don't know what to say. He's a great character who runs the field towards the end of the series. I mean, he's unstoppable. He's another favorite of mine. If you don't like it, I don't know. May certain things happen upon your person at certain times. Honorable mentions. Tousen. Again, with a Bleach character. And I know what you're thinking. There are other animes that have black characters in them. Why are you picking another character from Bleach? One, because many of the other anime or manga characters who are black, I don't like. If you thought I was going to mention Killer Bee, I'm not. Except for just this once. He could be a cool character if he didn't rap everything he says. I mean, really, everything? How annoying would it be taking his order at a fast food restaurant? It would probably be like those Taco Bell commercials, only nobody would know what he was saying, and they would tell him to drive forward, and then when he drove forward, and he rapped his order again, they would tell him to leave because no one finds him amusing. No one. And then we could all get on with our lives. But this isn't about him. This is about Tousen. Minor spoilers for whenever this manga came out. He's a villain. I like the fact that he has his own twisted sense of justice and he follows it, even if it means going down an evil road like all villains ever. But see, when he does it, it's cool because he's a black guy. I don't know, he's blind too. Did I mention that? So he gets to top 2 list. This one and Blind Black Swordsman. The only other one being from the Boondocks. So what else is there to say about Tousen? He's not stereotypical. He's strong. He could challenge Stevie Wonder in a tone recognition contest, and his lips don't take up half his face like that Bleach Espada who looks like a pumpkin but shall not be named. I mean, seriously, Kubo, that guy was basically all lips. Kirikou Rung from Soul Eater. I don't have much to say about this character because I stopped watching the show around the same time his character became relevant. So, if he's your favorite black anime character, my bad. Hey, I mean, I like his haircut. It reminds me of the mid-90s, like something that Chris Cross would wear. Leon Sykes from Beck. He's the main bad guy and is a character whose basically existence is to be an evil SOB. But he's smart and a strong fighter. He's constantly on the case of the heroes and he doesn't ever let up, but he's a good bad guy. If only he didn't have his hair like that. Unbreakable, what you thought they called me Mr. Glass? Yes, I did, Leon, because of that ridiculous hair. And rather than doing another video, I'll leave the comments section where you can mention all the black characters who are essentially a disgrace to their race.